Greetings and peace. Sereda here, creator of naturallyhighlife.com. I'm here to do a tarot card reading for you for the week of the 9th of November, well, the 8th of November actually, to the 15th of November, a full week. And what I'm going to do is use the Radiant Rider White Tarot deck, which is this deck right here. Well, I want to tell you one thing. I did miss you. I hope you had a wonderful week. And it's like 8:11 right now as I get ready to record this. I attempted to do it earlier, but it wasn't working out. I was outside, ran out of memory, so we'll do outdoor reading another time. As for now, I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading, and I hope you're having a good week. Check me out next week, well, this week, because I'm going to be doing astrology reports. I've been doing them for a long time, but I haven't been doing them for the public. I did have a client recently, and since you all have been asking for them like continuously, I know that's the universe letting me know now is the time for me to offer them. So I already do numerology reports, and I am offering again astrology report readings and tarot as usual in I Ching. So check out my website naturallyhighlife.com, and let's get started. The first card coming up for you talks about an action to take. And the action to take is basically, when I see the Three of Cups, what I'm seeing here, it's telling you to do something, to take an action, and to take an action in the form of getting together with others. This also has to do with you planning to get together with family because the holidays are coming up. And you have holidays coming up at the end of the month. Some of you do celebrate those, some of you may not. But it's letting you know that confidently, it's like good energy this week. It starts off with a bang, people dancing together alternately. There are some couples who are having some turbulent times, but you'll be able to bounce out of it very quickly because the energies are positive. There's a lot of passion this week, a lot of passion, so the energy is in place for people to come together. It's like very supportive energy of that, so as long as you want to do the work, you want to work with each other, you want to get to that next level. I see some of you traveling, I see some of you making plans. Maybe one minute you were not including the other person in your plans, but now you're changing your mind about that. I smell like the feeling I'm getting is like sweet honey, things like that. Because some of you have planted seeds also just recently, 30 days ago or so, and it's been a rough time in changing your career. It's telling you to go out, have your resumes ready, go online, do what you need to do, because the doors are open. It is a great time to go ahead and take action in this direction. And for you, it could be something else. It could be family getting ready to come out of town. So I see you getting prepared for that. The other thing coming up is presently what is happening. This is going on in the present. A lot of energy, some people getting together with someone new that they have met. Passion, passion, passion. I see the energy of people that are karmically connected. So it could start very, very fast. It could start very deep. It could also be very, very, like a lot of real strong energy, strong emotions. And then it could just be something that continues, but it could end very fast. So I hear take your time. Take your time. There's no need to rush it. They're saying, to to be there's like something to be haste is to waste or something like that, but to rush is to mess it up. And they're saying it could work, but the message here is to take your time, because someone could be putting on extras to pull more out of you this week. They may want more from you. There may be a lot of demands on the job as well. And I'm seeing this also as far as career stuff is concerned too. So set your boundaries. Be clear about what it is that you want. If you're not clear about it, meditate on it, reflect on it, write it down. Because the universe brings you what you are open to. And if you are ready to set a new intention because you're tired of the old way things have been, with someone, not returning your calls, playing games, not being honest, someone coming into your life who's not trustworthy, people telling you they're going to do something, they don't do it, they pull out at the last minute, they leave you standing there holding the bag. I see you not dealing with that anymore, but the way to not do it is to set a new intention at the new moon, which is, I'm sure that's Tuesday, it's coming up depending on where you are in the world, and that new moon is in Scorpio. So blatantly, clearly set those intentions and write them down. And it would be smart to only work on a few of them, maybe 3, maybe less than that, 3 or 2. Work on some, clear boundaries, set those things, and think about things, what you're passionate about when it comes to the other person. Some of you are definitely going to be getting closer, but it's a lot of contemplation first. And some people are so scared to get back into a relationship that they're really doing their homework before they do move fast, which is very smart. Definitely, they're saying very smart to think it over, to contemplate it. Some of you also may have somebody, there could be a friend who tried to play the hookup thing with you. They may be playing matchmaker, and they're saying to still take your time. You don't have to feel obligated to anyone to go in any direction, because ultimately you're going to be the person who's left holding the bag, who has to deal with the situation. So, yeah. And the angels, the guides are there, as you see here. But clearly you can see, intuitively you're able to connect and see what is there. So do not be eluded by the outside appearance, because you can use the intuitive energy of the Scorpio new moon and you'll hear or you'll see or you'll sense or you'll feel the truth. So if it doesn't feel right, then don't go with it. The next thing happening here is going to have to do with past life stuff this week. And why do I say that? That's what the position of this card. Money is definitely coming in. 8 of Pentacles, money coming in from the work that you do, changing work, new boss, someone who really favors you, who lets you in the door without you having to jump through a bunch of hoops to get there. I see that energy coming up. This is also talking about the actions that you'll take in order to get the job, but it shows that the work that you already did with this card here, it's giving you steady work. You did the work already. It was easy. It wasn't hard. For the one who I'm giving this message to, it was not hard for you. For the new job, it's not hard. All you have to do is show up, and they're going to put you to work if you're looking for work. If you're looking for more hours, now's a good time to ask for them. But you may have to put your time in for work like to get off if you're trying to do that. If you're trying to be off for the holidays, something like that. But it's definitely a good time to make money and have a steady schedule of cranking out projects. If you work for yourself also, it's very creative energy, but it's very deliberate, it's focused, and it's solid, and it's focused on completing things here, okay? Definitely focused on that. So since it is focused on completing things, it is going to be very easy for you to get in there and to make a good first impression, because when I see And I see this card. There's somebody on the job who may be fond of you as well. So that could be one of the reasons why it's easy for you to get a job, because somebody's fond of you. They like the way that you speak, the way you carry yourself. They feel that you would be the right person. They feel like you'd be one of the right people for the positions that they have to offer. They're willing to hand over the keys to the back door, you being a key holder, you coming in there and just taking responsibility. They see that in you. They respect that about you. So this is from work you've done before. This is previous work that you've done. And so karmically, as a result of something you've done before, it's easy for you to go ahead and get the position. This card also shows me that there may be a lover who is there, who is jealous of something. And they could be jealous because you're going back out to work with this card. The reason why I say that is because we've got the Lover's card here. And being that something is bringing you joy this week, something you're excited about, you're emotionally connected to, you're feeling expansion underway. You're feeling like you're reuniting with your purpose and you have a game plan. Some of you are taking your power back. When I see the card, well, this card here, you're taking your power back. Perhaps it was a codependent thing and you no longer want to be a part of it, and you realize what you've been doing all along, and now you're done with it. You're ready to go into another direction. This could be you or the other person who's on one side or the other, depending on what this is. But I feel a very strong pull, and it's a great time for clearing your energy, clearing your space, focusing on positive things. And one thing to work with too is Ganesha. So I would say work with that energy, because it like bogarts, it moves obstructions, things that may be on the path, may be in your way of you getting that job. You may be getting a call back, but your energy may be too frazzled. You may have constant interruptions, things getting in the way of you getting that new thing that you want. And you want joy in your life. You really want it. I see a huge desire for that. And some of you want a harmonious love life. You want a harmonious job, but it just has not happened yet because you have these old energies still pulling at you, old karmic energies. And this week, you got this coming up. You got the Death card coming up also. Also showing that whatever's happening right now, you have a chance this week. This card, the Death card, about death and rebirth, it's going to help you to break through and to release those old energies, old karmic patterns. You can cut through a whole lot of that, because some things just do not want to let go. They want to hold on forever. They don't want to move forward. They don't want to move into the future. Some of us may be like that sometimes, and then there comes a time when you get that wake-up call. Something happens and it helps you to snap out of it. And sometimes you are ready and other people aren't ready yet. So since I'm doing a love reading, basically in this reading, I'm going to go ahead and do the angel card reading in this reading, I'm being told, because there have been obstructions. There have been things that have been blocking. And I'm like, I've been like doing gentle kung fu and meditation and things like that to keep the space clear and clean. But we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it going on. So I will pull an angel card for the overall guidance and one of the love cards. So this reading is going to be a little long, but it's going to compensate for both of them. Because I just know some of you really want to get there. You really want to take it to the next level. But I see a man. For some of you, I see a woman who is just negative energy. Negative energy, people that are not going into your next year. They're not going into 2016 with you. You have made up your mind. And why is that? You've made your mind up because you see that it's not going to get better. You've been positive, you've held the space, and now, it's got to change or it's going to be out of here. It's got to change or it's going to die out. It's fizzling out. It's like somebody put some water, on a candle and they're trying to relight it. A wet candle wick, it's not working out. For some people, you know who you are. This is not everybody. Some people are really, they're in this energy, they're in this vibe, they're seeing things for what they are. Some of you like it, but some of you want to change it. You want change to come in the form of your relationship, and communication it's moving forward for sure because this is upright. No upside down cards yet. No huge obstructions, but I know some of you are having trouble with communication with some of your loved ones. This is a good time for forgiveness. A good time to release that old energy and to rebirth. Let it be born anew, or it's got to go. Wake up calls. With the Judgment card, you got a wake up call. It's like your guides are screaming or, streaming, screaming, giving you this divine shake up like, look here, look at what you can do. Look at what is happening. Are you going to just let it be the way that it is? Or do you want something new? Are you ready for a breakthrough? This is letting you know here that what is there? What is happening? Are you happy about it? And it's something that is so clear to you that you are feeling, and it's telling you to make a decision. This is like a decision-making card. It's like enlightenment. It's like a huge wake-up call. It's like calling you to come up and look at things for what they are. No more hiding out, no more combing it over, no more, putting on the rose-colored glasses, but look at things as they are. So things are coming to a culmination. They're coming to a head this week. And I'm going to tell you, some of you are definitely going to be moving. You're going to be moving, and you do have assistance there. You do have to set some plans. Set up some plans. Set some plans up to back yourself up, because financially things are about to change. They're getting shaken up. They're being changed. With the Death card, certain things are blatantly going to die out. They're changing. Not physical death of a person, but old energies that no longer serve you. The next card, we have this one, the Six of Cups. What is happening is that you have a karmic relationship, karmic tie, something that's just not working out, that has to go. Or if it is, this is somebody who you're meeting, but you feel an instant connection with the person. And there's something that you all are to share, something you're there to learn from each other. And you're going to come together and learn something, but I'm getting to take your time, because you have the past that you can learn from, and what happened before that you do not want to happen again. For some of us, we have gotten scars. You are scarred somewhere. What scars are you carrying from the past as a result of people being, or you interacting with people who are either unhappy, unhealthy, blaming, staying the same, not willing to transform or change themselves? Who has this been in your space? And when that new person comes along, remember that you can give this love to yourself. So as I see these two people here, the Six of Cups card, you can look at this other person and do that for yourself. Even though I also see this card as somebody that you link up with from a past, but it's not just from a past in this life. It could be a karmic tie. Somebody who's like your family, somebody you feel closeness with. Be mindful that they may have on a mask. And that's why this card is next, the Eight of Swords. So at the beginning, you're vibing, everything's all good. They're giving you flowers, they're inviting you over, or you're inviting them over. They're sharing all this lovely stuff with you, you're sharing with them. And then, how long does it take for the mask to fall off? For the mask to fall off and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, you can't go anywhere. And it's like a nightmare. so to speak, that some of you are already in because you fell for this energy. And my guides are saying it's not about you not enjoying the moment. It's not about you moving forward with the other person. It's not that they're telling you to be afraid or anything, but they're saying to pay attention to what has happened before, to wake up and smell the coffee, the roses, wake up and smell reality. Don't get caught up in Mars Venus energy this week. They'll be in the same sign, and I think they'll be in Libra. And we know about rose-colored glasses, don't we? So don't do that. Everything that you see is not what it is, especially for you heart-centered beings who take people as they are and say, oh, they said this, so it's got to be that. Everybody doesn't operate like that. And I'm sure you have found out and you've seen this happen, and it's taken a mental toll on you because you thought that you saw things as they were. You thought you had somebody who loved and cared about you here. Somebody who was going to back you up and be on your side. Could be a family member, could be an auntie. I'm seeing a lot of love in this though. A lot of supposed love, but one person having love, which is like unrequited, and the other person never being able to really pick up the ball because they never had it to begin with, because this is a spiritual relationship. It was not supposed to be a love relationship in the first place. So how many of you, whoever is listening to this, there's some who are listening to this who are like, man, that's me. Mentally, this person has not been telling me the truth. I feel it. This week, it's going to be coming out. We're going to speed this reading up. Here we go. 4 of Pentacles. Money is definitely coming in, but this has to do with you planning, setting up a plan, because you are going to need it, some of you, because you are dealing with rocky territory. Somebody who is emotionally unstable. I'm getting with this card. When I see this, I'm looking at someone who's emotionally unstable as a result of your life changing, things moving forward for you, you being fulfilled emotionally. This may be you if you are the person who is a little disturbed by somebody else's happiness. It's time to let that go. It's time to let it go. We all have access to our own joy, but start to plan with your money materially, because things are shifting and changing with the Death card here. And this is the Judgment card. Again, letting you know to wake up. Wake up and listen. Watch, listen. Know that you're supported. Do not be scared. Forget being afraid. Forget that energy. Leave that old energy of being afraid of stepping into the new. Leave it alone. And set your intentions at the new moon in Scorpio to move ahead. I actually have a course called Get Happy and Transform, which I'm telling you right now, it's already out. I don't have to launch it. It's out already. Go on my website and look for that, because it's good to move forward and to break free out of the old energies, okay? And the Scorpio moon, it'll help with that for sure. Often it's not time, but then it becomes time. So you can work with the moon and it'll help to give you that extra push. So I was going to say extra pull, extra push, whichever one it is for you, whichever side of the veil you're on. The next thing we have is the Emperor. And I see this as someone who's forceful, who's trying to get you to look ahead. And this is a positive thing. I'm seeing a boss here who sees the goodness in you. Someone who's like a mentor, someone who's a leader, could be a spiritual person. But they're very straightforward. Everything is straight to the point. And you want that right now. You want that energy, but you want to set your boundaries, and you want to make sure that no one is going to step on basically your toes, your values. Make sure that you're doing things that you want to do when you step into this new position, and that you got it on your own. Regardless of however easy it is, you got it on your own with your own energy, your own karma. You did the work for it, even if you didn't have to jump through a bunch of hoops this lifetime. Trust And know you did the work for whatever it is that you're getting as far as results, rewards, and things that are coming to you right now because you worked for them. Okay? So just be mindful of that, and be grateful. Be grateful that you have somebody who's wise and loving, who's there in your corner. There's somebody who's there who is wise and loving, but you'll know that person because there's somebody who's sharing. They aren't making you feel like this. You feel a sense of love when you're around them. You feel it. Okay, so beyond that, invite the new energies in. Love is definitely there. It's definitely available to you, and you're going to feel that. Okay, so the breakthrough that you're wanting is just ahead. By Saturday, I'm definitely feeling that you have definitely stepped into that new territory, that new position. And it's apparent, it's going to be apparent what that is for you. For sure. Initiations this week, for sure. Now, the overall guidance card for the week is this card here. Magnification by Archangel Metatron. And this makes a lot of sense. We have a new moon in Scorpio. What is there is going to be illuminated in a huge way, and it's going to be very apparent, very clear what to choose, what way to move, and where to put your emotions, your energy, your passions, and how you can carry forward that which you have been working on. Very apparent it will be for you. And there will be some things that will be trying to get in the way of whatever it is that you're doing. There's always that. And how do you move ahead? You stay focused. The energy before I even started the reading was haters. And what do you do with that? That energy of somebody hating is the fact that you're moving forward. It shows that you are actually doing something on this planet for some reason on 3D, living in 3D. When you have that, you're really doing something because now people are really they're starting to notice you. So they're saying to stay focused on your vision. And it's big, it's huge. It may seem out of your reach, but it's something that you can do regardless. So some of you are definitely moving ahead. You're moving out of your immediate environment. You're moving away. Somebody's moving out of there. You may be getting a new roommate, but there's some sort of a game plan that some of you are doing right now. And you want to move. Like you want to move, or you want somebody to move. You want to be, and some of you just want to feel again. You're wanting to feel. You've been feeling disconnected, so you're ready to feel again. This energy is lit up for you this week, so focus on this and meditate on it. That symbol, that sigil in the middle of the card, beautiful. And see what that means for you this week as you allow and watch and see just what's going to be magnified. Ideally, you would want to start your new projects right after the new moon, just after it. You don't want to do it on the new moon, but you feel like you're ready to do it because you're going to feel Mars and Venus doing their thing. But I'm here to tell you that you want to wait till just after the new moon, like the next day. So prep your list, get your list of intentions ready, get the things you want together because we're almost in a new year, you know. So anyway, that's your reading. And I know it was long, but I was overdue for doing it. So we just wanted to go ahead and get as much done as we could. Beyond that, the last card, I was told to turn the deck over and to show you that card. I didn't even look at it, but you know this is my favorite card, the Star card. And overall, I know I said a lot of stuff that was adverse, negative energies, but this takes away all of it, because what it's saying is that you have support. It may be dark. It may be some dark energies playing out. You may be seeing some things you don't want to see. Yeah, the Scorpio new moon shows some stuff. And, it is bringing the stuff that's under the surface. It brings it to light, even though it's not a full moon. That's the power that it has. And it's ruled by Pluto. I know that energy very well. Pluto and me, we go way back. So when you have that energy, you've got wounded warriors that are drawn to you. You may be a wounded warrior, but those energies are not easy to change. They don't want to change. They get stuck in their ways, and they get stuck like in between dimensions, if you will. And they don't listen. They're hard-headed. They're stagnant, and they want to stay the way they are. And when you try, to assist them, they fight you. They may not physically fight you. If that's happening, then you want to call the abuse hotline. You want to go online and do a search for that if you're dealing with abuse or an abusive situation, and get you some assistance. Chat, phone, or internet. They'll talk to you in all of those different ways. But whatever it is, take your power back. As you nourish yourself, you nourish the planet. What you give to others, you give to yourself first. This is saying that. And no matter what's happening, there is a bright side to it all. Plan and embrace what's happening right now. If it's new beginnings for you that you want, you're afraid, they're saying, it's all right. It's all right, you're supported. First of all, the main thing that I want to leave you with today is to focus on happiness. Focus on positive things. Focus on positive things. You will see things start to change. We attract what we focus on. We attract what we are. I remember I once attracted a relationship when I was in a dark place in my life, not feeling grounded, not feeling like myself, not feeling like I knew who I was. I was having some identity things going on because I was getting some downloads and just discovering things spiritually about myself and the world. And some of it I was a little, confused and upset about. And some of it I was excited about. So I was going back and forth. So what do you attract? You attract someone like that. In a way, but I did have a good heart, So you think that when you attract somebody, you're going to attract somebody just like you. Well, they may be on the same vibration, but that doesn't mean they're going to have the same intention, the same integrity, the same values, or what have you that you do. Doesn't make them any less. But this is about mutual respect. And that respect can be given whether you're there or whether you're not. Either way, give love to yourself. This is the card from under the deck. So that's your reading, period. That's it. It's done. And what I want to leave you with is I'm doing astrology reports again starting this week, right after the new moon. I'll be going back to doing them for the public. I've been doing them for years. I've always studied astrology. I love it to pieces. And so if you're looking to get your astrology chart and all that stuff done, or look at astrology, hey, look me up. I'd love to assist with that. And beyond that, my website's naturallyhighlife.com. My name's Sereda Dailey. And that is pretty much it. I do appreciate you. Thank you for sticking in here with me, listening to my videos, leaving comments, liking, subscribing, and sharing. I've got to get my likes and my subscriptions up. Likes got to be up more. So do let me know how I can assist more. And if there's something that I do offer, like I told you about Get Happy and Transform, my online course, check that out on my website. Put a lot into that. If you're looking to take things to the next level with yourself, then that's a course that you want to take a look at. If you want to get a tarot card reading, I do that on a regular basis. I'd love to do one for you. I Ching, where you use the 3 coins, I do those as well. And astrology. So beyond that, have a peaceful, loving week. And I hope your week is definitely filled with a lot of insights, as I'm sure it will when you have cards like this coming up. So be open, write in your dream journal. You should be getting some dreams right about now as well. And remember to love yourself no matter what, because your children, your family, your lovers, everyone, if they need something from you, even your friends and the community, you've got to give to yourself before you can give anything to anyone else. Remember that. Peace, love, and light to you. Thank you.